Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Heroes Trails Cold Steel.
Both teams, take your starting positions.
Today we're gonna kick some noble ass. He may be a fool, but even a fool can be dangerous with a blade in hand, and I'm sure his lackeys are well trained to whatever deficiencies they may have otherwise. Make sure you don't underestimate them. Got it. Well, he is a member of the fencing club after all. Huh. We'll see how cocksure he feels when we're through with him. Let's have a good fight, everyone.
We'll now begin the training bout between our representatives from classes 1 and 7. Combatants, weapons at the ready! Begin!
Okay, these guys aren't too bad, I've got to say, but I do want to make sure that I get them analyzed. Okay, so no one can die and no one can use arcs. That's easy enough. Okay, so let's use Motivate, and it's easy because we can still use crafts, so yeah, not too worried. And they're also all kind of like bunched up too, so it makes it really nice and easy too. Ooh, sweet! Link attack right off the bat. First things first, before I start detecting, I do want to use a resounding beat because that's pretty much the only way that we can heal in this fight since we can't use arts and crafts. Let's use a Gale Stinger because I can hit 2 of them with that. There we go. Yeah, the line attacks are going to be really nice in this fight because for the most part, they line up really nicely straight in a row for us, single file. It's amazing.
Take this!
Yeah, I don't care about your sphere. It does some decent damage and it blinds, and it's really the blind that's such a pain in the ass. But, you'll hit... Really? I was gonna say you'll hit probably, 2 out of the 4 if you're blinded, but... not that time. Let's use the Gale Stinger, because that will get all of them. And that's pretty much how this fight's gonna go. Gaius is going to use his Gale Stinger, and everybody else is gonna use any line attacks that they have. Machias is going to use his, let's go ahead, we'll go for the Noble Sword first. Machias is going to use his defense-lowering attack, and he's going to use Scouter and scout these guys out. While the other guys, just do what they can, I guess. Okay, so, let's see. Because he's the only one who's single targets, let's get these guys, their defense down, awesome.
Here we go!
Lower it as much as possible. Keep on using this arc slash because you're bound to hit him eventually. I mean, come on. There we go. Nice! Uh-oh. No, why'd you move? Oh.
Leave it to me.
He moved. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Can I still get all 4? I don't think so. Oh, that sucks! Ugh. Well, that's not good at all. I was hoping that they would stay single file. But I think because Machias moved forward, it made the other guys move forward as well. And that's really annoying, but at least Rean can still hit all 4, but Gaius can't, which sucks. Oh, I should have used that rush attack. I'll use that next time.
This is absurd.
Okay. Let's see. So I've detected him. Now I need to detect... Have I detected you yet? No. So let's detect Patrick. There we go.
Here we go!
And keep on using your arc slash on all 4 of them. Awesome.
Go!
Yeah, let's try this rush attack.
Got it!
How could I lose?
Sweet!
It's my turn.
Keep on going with another Gale Stinger. Yeah, this is not difficult. If you die, there's an issue. I mean, like, seriously, there is an issue if you die. Because this is pretty simple, especially if you use his resounding beat. It just makes it, so easy.
My turn!
With the defense boost and the... Wait, can I... No, I still can't get it. Okay, but between the defense boost and the 30% regain, I mean, it's, like, impossible to die. So, yeah. Let's see. turbulent. Yeah, get him. And there we go!
I go where the wind takes me.
Yeah, I got that one experience point.
I did it!
Enough! The winning team is Class 7.
The victory is ours.
Yeah, we showed them.
Not bad.
A passable performance.
That was some fight.
We won! We really won!
How does it taste choking down your own hubris?
This can't be happening. How could we lose to this rabble? Hey, that was a good fight. Pretty intense too. You had us on the defensive more than a few times. If we get another chance sometime, how about we...
Get your filthy hands off me! Don't you dare start acting like you're above me, Ring Schwarzer. Just because Ymir's lord took you in out of pity doesn't change the fact that you're a nobody without a drop of noble blood.
That was uncalled for. The rest of you were no better. Did you somehow think scoring highest on the exam would mask the fact that you crawled up from the dregs of society? What have you, Rhineford? A family of upstart arms peddlers who think being flush with money is all the pedigree they need? And what are the barbarian and your Jaeger taught? I'm surprised they can even read the enrollment forms. What the hell? I won't deny how the Rhineford Company made its millions. Am I the Jaeger tot? What terrible things to say. Patrick, I think you might have crossed the line. Silence! You don't tell me what I can and can't say! How utterly foul. Enough of this. I'm not sure I understand. Maybe you can clear things up. What is it about nobles that makes them superior to those who aren't? Gaius? I won't deny that I'm not from this country. That's as plain as the nose on my face. Back in my homeland, we don't really have anything like your class system, so the concept's pretty foreign to me. Really, I mean no offense by asking, but I want to know what it is that elevates nobles above the rest of the people. What? The superiority of nobles is self-evident. We come from families of distinguished lineage built on generations of tradition. That gives us a dignity, refinement, and pride that those of common birth could never hope to possess. We represent the pinnacle of man's achievement. That is what makes us nobles. I see. I've witnessed that dignity and refinement myself. I see it in how Laura and Eustace carry themselves. But that leads me to another question. I can't understand the importance of tradition, lineage, dignity, pride. I get why those would matter. But where do you think that they let you get off saying those kinds of things that you did? Gaius. Patrick, I really think you should... Gaius raises an excellent question. Anyway, this marks the end of our mock battle. Many thanks to the members of Class 1 for their gracious cooperation. Oh, and just for future reference, self-study doesn't mean wander around outside doing whatever you want. That goes for you two over there too. Back to the classroom with you. Yes, instructor, please excuse us. Anyway, I've decided that for your combat training tomorrow, I'll be pointing out everything you did wrong today. I'll give you the full, shameful play-by-play, of course, but I want you to really think about where you need to improve. Very well. Excuse us. Whew. For a while there, I was worried that was really going to get ugly. As far as I'm concerned, it already had. This is exactly why I can't stand nobles. Please, don't place me in the same category as that imbecile. Thanks, Gaius. That meant a lot to me. Huh? I'm not sure why you're thanking me, but whatever I did, I'm glad to have helped. Anyway, that concludes this month's practical exam. Next, I'll be giving you the locations for your next field study. Oh yes, it almost slipped my mind. Where to this month? Okay, everybody take one of these. Brionia Island. That's in the far west of the Empire, isn't it? Yeah, it's all the way in Popolo Croix. Indeed, it's an island off the coast of Lamar Province known for its ruins. However, the Nord Highlands are beyond the Empire's northeastern borders, are they not? That's right, they're at Pass Roer on the other side of the border. Since the age of antiquity, the Highlands have been home to a tribe of nomads. Yeah, now that you mention it, you're from the Nord Highlands, aren't you, Gaius? Sure am. We've actually made arrangements for everyone in Group A to stay at my home in our settlement. I hope you'll all enjoy yourselves.
Your rank's gone up.
Sweet!
Here's a little something from the Academy.
Ingenuity.
Thank you for everything.
I'm actually looking forward to going to the Nord Highlands. It probably has like a little, Tibetan feel. I'm all about that.
Still, I couldn't believe it when I saw Nord Highlands written right next to our names. I wasn't ever expecting our field studies to take us that far out.
Well, it does make sense, since it's an important place in the history of the Academy's founder, Emperor Dracula.
Indeed, the Highlands are where he first began to solidify his military power during the War of the Lions.
That's about the extent of my knowledge of the Highlands, to be honest.
No worries. I'll tell you more about Nord on the way there. Anyway, I hope you're all ready for a long trip. The train ride between here and there is over 8 hours.
8 hours? That's almost an entire day's journey.
It sounds as though the experience will be more than worth the trouble, though.
By the time we get there, it'll probably be evening already.
You think we should go stock up on some snacks before we leave? There'll be no need for that, Lady Elisa.
Good morning, Sharon.
We're almost ready to head out to the station.
Oh, of course, of course. I hope you all have a safe journey. I would also be very pleased if you would accept this.
What is it?
I took the liberty of preparing some sandwiches for all of you, as well as a pot of lemon tea for each group. I'm afraid I wasn't able to fix a proper breakfast, so I hope you'll enjoy these on the train instead.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it.
Such a thoughtful caretaker.
We'd be more than happy to accept them.
Oh, think nothing of it. Any good maid would do as much. Well, everyone sure loves you, don't they? I guess my objecting to you being here just made you work that much harder to cozy up to everyone else. I would never dream of such a thing. Please have a safe and pleasant journey, my lady. I'll be counting the hours until your return. Fine, I'm leaving. Hold on. You aren't plotting anything else, are you? I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about. Yeah, if you say so. All right, we're leaving for real this time. Have a safe journey.
Please excuse us.
The dormitory's in your hands while we're away.
Looks like Group A just took off then.
Good morning, Lady Sarah. Would it have been too much to see them off if you were awake this whole time?
Their field study begins the moment they wake up on the day of their departure. So since I'm responsible for grading their performance, I figured it was best to leave them to their own devices.
I see. You make a valid point.
Just one question for you. When will you be returning?
Ah, you truly are perceptive, Lady Sarah. I suppose there is no reason not to tell you. I will be returning before my lady and her classmates do. That's as much as I can tell you.
I see.
Well, let's go ahead over to the train station. And I'm really looking forward to going to Nord Highlands, actually. The more that they talk about it, the more that I'm kind of getting into it. Oh, Rean! You're ready to depart too, I see. Yeah, we were about to leave. Don't you still need to purchase your tickets? Yeah, you're right. It looks like we'll be traveling together as far as Heimdallr this time. Very well. Let's stop dallying and buy them already. Okay, well, let's do it. Good morning, Class 7. I hear Group A is heading all the way out to the Nord Highlands this month. Yeah, you heard right. We'll need to change trains twice, first in Heimdallr, then in Aurora, right? Correct. From Aurora, you'll need to transfer to a freight line for the last leg of your journey. Regrettably, we can't handle that part of your trip here. Actually, it seems arrangements have already been made for that segment. We should only need to buy tickets as far as Aurora. That won't be a problem then. Do you want them right now? Sure. I don't know why you would want to wait, you know. Let's go ahead and get on this train. Let's go! I do find it kind of odd that as early as you wake up, it always is the other group that gets there first, and they're always kind of like just shocked that, you know, you're late. Even though it's like, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever the hell it is, we have an 8-hour train ride to get there, my god. And then you have a whole day of quests worth of stuff to do there too. Okay, awesome. So let's get on the train. I'd say we timed that perfectly well. Impeccable. It seems there's a 2-woman cold front blowing your way. Well, don't worry about us. We'll see what we can do to thaw them out. Yeah, just don't expect them to be weaving each other flower crowns when we get back, okay? Alright, we leave them to you then. Good luck. Wow, these sandwiches really hit the spot. Ham, lettuce, and cheese, and I'm getting a hint of pickle in there too. The ingredients are simple enough, but the way they come together is something special. Even the butter tastes different from what I'm used to. Who puts butter on a sandwich like that? Ugh. And this tea is equally perfect. The sweetness of the lemon complements the taste perfectly. You have quite the maid looking after you. Well, Mother hired her, not me. She's a talented maid though, I won't deny that. She handles the typical housework and greeting guests as you'd expect, but she also manages Mother's schedule. Wow. Managing the company chairman's schedule doesn't really sound like the part of the typical maid's job description. She really is that talented though, which is why I can't work out why my mother sent her to look after me. Those two are up to something, I just know it. Regardless, there are definitely perks to having her around. I think you should accept your mother's kindness. I agree. She must have started working before sunrise to prepare all of this for us. I know. Anyway, look at those two. Oh, she must be Laura and Fee. Are they having a cat fight? So we're headed to Brionia Island this time. All I know about it is that it holds some sort of ancient ruins. I'm not certain what to expect, and it flies over the kingdom of Pobla-Croix. Come to think of it, this will be the first time I've had the chance to see the ocean. What about you two? Now that you mention it, I've never seen it either. I have. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. During a landing operation in the Corps. Speaking of ruins, Legram has some fairly well-known ruins, doesn't it, Laura? Oh yeah, the Saint's Castle or something like that. You must be referring to Longengren Castle. It's a magnificent stronghold that faces out onto the lake. You can see it from the town itself. It's quite beautiful on the days when the mist clears. Wow, sounds like a sight worth seeing. Seems like you'd be in trouble if a skilled sniper set himself up there. Yeah. Doesn't sound like they're getting along very well. I feared as much. I doubt Fee's doing it on purpose. Laura seemed uncharacteristically offended by it too. Yeah, she's usually so composed, but something about Fee seems to get under her skin. Okay, so... oh, this is where we need to switch trains at Heimdallr. And I guess they're gonna go the other way, and we're gonna go north. Man, for really nothing going on, as far as, battles and things like that, there is a lot of loading times. You guys just don't really notice it as much because I've been cutting a lot of it out. We're talking like 15 plus seconds loading. It's pretty crazy. Just for like these little train scenes. It never ceases to amaze me just how big Heimdallr Station is. I've heard it said that it's not merely the largest station in Erebonia, but on the entire continent. I'm unaware of another station that can match the 10 tracks found here. When I first transferred lines here on the way to Trista, the amount of people I saw really threw me for a loop, but it's not surprising that there aren't as many folks around this early in the morning. Sorry. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Hang on, you can't just give up already. Huh. How hopeless. Well, don't worry about it too much. The most important thing is that we all came back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. I suppose you're right. We'll try to keep things from getting too dangerous at least. Anyway, this is where we split up. If you're traveling towards Ordis, you'll be heading west, right? Indeed. Meanwhile, Group A will need to travel northeast to Rewar first. I'm so jealous you guys get to visit Gaius' homeland. You'd better tell us all about it when you get back. Will do. Take care, everyone. Fee, Laura, you both take care too. Well, see you all next weekend. Quiet. And who are you?
Is something on your mind, Elise? Has some rugged, handsome young man caught your eye?
Lee, I've heard that name
Like
before.
your brother, perhaps?
Ah, Reen's sister.
Please, Your Highness. I just thought I saw someone I recognized. But it couldn't possibly have been him. I can't imagine what would bring him to the capital this early in the morning.
Someone you recognized? But I knew you wouldn't deny it. That your brother is handsome, I mean.
Please. I knew that I shouldn't have told you about him.
Oh, come now, I'm only teasing. There's no need to sulk. I'll give you a little something from Mariage Cross to make up for it.
But that's an adult lingerie brand. Please excuse us, Captain Claire.
I'm sorry. I hope I haven't sullied your ears with our scandalous conversation.
Not at all, Your Highness. I came to inform you that the special train to the Imperial Villa will be arriving shortly. I look forward to accompanying you today.
It'll be a pleasure to have you with us.
Certainly.
So, looks like Reen's sister is friends with the princess, and the princess has a major crush on Reen. I wonder if she's the Princess of Erebonia. I wonder if she's related to Oliver, actually, now that I really think about it. Because Oliver is the Prince of Erebonia, although he goes by Olivert as the prince, and Oliver as the wandering bard of love. Alright, let me tell you a bit more about the Nord Highlands. Oh, it's like Mongolia with the yurts and everything. Cool! The Nord Highlands are a mountainous region in the northeast of Erebonia. To get there, we'll need to cross the Isengard Range. That's the mountain range to the north of Rewar. I'm guessing we'll need to pass through quite a few tunnels to get to the other side. Pretty much. We went through quite a few when I was originally traveling to Trista. Anyway, when you reach the other side, you'll be in the Nord Highlands, surrounded on every side by mountains. Other than the Imperial Army's bases, the only place you'll find people is in nomadic settlements like the one that I'm from. If anything, we have more sheep than people. Wow, really? I'm starting to feel like we're traveling to a country locked in time or something. It sounds like a scene right out of a picture book. In addition to the scenery, the Nord Highlands are also well known for their breeding and raising of horses. Most of the war horses used by the Imperial Army are descended from Highland stock. That's true. Horses are essential to the livelihoods of the folks in my village. Raising horses used to be used by the Erebonians is one of my people's primary sources of income. Come to think of it, I seem to remember hearing that the horse we have at home is raised in Nord too. Isn't that also true of the horses the riding club uses? Correct. All of them originally came from Nord. Even the golden stallion on the Empire's emblem was said to depict a warhorse raised in the Highlands. Or so the story goes, at least. Nord has deep historical ties to the Empire. We know today that it's where Emperor Drykuls first started building his army after all. That's right. The Imperial Army still maintains a base on the southern edge of the Highlands, the Zender Gate. That's as far north as the trains can take us. I see. We should arrive there somewhere around 4 in the afternoon then. Yeah, but it's just past 8 a.m. now. We should reach Jorur station by midday. After that, we have another 4 or so hours on the freight train to Nord. Looks like we're in it for the long haul. Still, we won't get chances like this often, so let's try to make the most of it. And we will enter Nord Highlands next time on Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. And stick around during the end slate, because I'm going to talk to these people during the end slate, and I'm going to play Blade off screen. So if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.